masterclass, we'll be looking at a subject on courage. You want to be very wealthy, to be very successful. Courage is required. Very, very important that you're very courageous. Listen, have you not heard this word before? Be strong and be very courageous. When this word was spoken, the situation was a situation of Joshua. He's just been given a mandate and he's wondering, how will I go about this? How will I achieve this? How can I fill into the shoes of my successor? And so he's afraid of the future. You know why I'm saying this story to you? Maybe you are in that state right now where you're wondering, should I go on? Can I just do this? And especially maybe because some loved ones of yours have told you, why not just go get yourself a job? Why not just, be very realistic? You know you can't really do this, and they've talked you down, even though you know within your heart, inside of you, there is this notion, there is this thing telling you that go do it, that you can. But there are so many voices from loved ones, even from friends, from maybe colleagues, and they're saying, play it safe. All you just need is that security. Maybe you even have a job right now and you're wondering, can I go into something I really want to do? Let me say something to you. Why not just follow your heart? If you're so convinced and you're so sure that you can actually get this done and achieve it, let me say something to you. If you do not take the first step, there's no way you will take the second step. You may be afraid of tomorrow because you don't know if tomorrow can really pay you off. Or how about if what they've been saying to you, that you're gonna fail, and all this is just ringing in your head, and you don't want a situation where you will be made a laughing stock. We told you, those kind of stuff. But you see, you have to come to that point in your life where you have to say to yourself, this is my life. This is my future. This is my dream. This is what I want. And you really need to go for what you know in your heart that you need to do. Remember the stories of men who have invented in the past, like Thomas Anderson. Remember, they call him crazy, they call him stupid, because he was determined that he will win in inventing the bulb light. He eventually did, even though he failed many times. The same with the Wright brothers. They were told that they are crazy. How could they fly an object? Because they said they were going to fly. They used to fix bicycles. You can imagine two brothers fixing bicycles, and they said, no, we want to, create an object that's going to fly into the sky. And people were like, are you crazy? And they got that especially from their loved ones. Let me say something to you. It's not as though your loved ones don't like you. It's because of love. They are even putting this fear into your heart, telling you don't dare it, don't try it. But, if you don't try it, you may never win. Rather than say to yourself, how about if I fail? How about if it's not successful? How about if it didn't fly? Why not look at it this way? Remember the other time we were talking about a particular bottle of water that's gone halfway. And one was asked, so tell me about this bottle. One says, no, it's half empty. While another one says, no, the water is half full. So, you are the one that must determine how you're saying it. Are you seeing yourself becoming successful in it? Or are you seeing yourself failing in it? You must come to that point where you must be so bold. You must be so daring. You must be filled with so much courage. And you must say to yourself, I'm going to do this. Can I go on more further? Say to yourself, even if I fail, at least I know I tried. But if you apply the right principles and you do things in the way it should be done, you apply the right principles, you will not fail, you will succeed. You will be so successful that the same people that are saying to you today, don't do it, don't try, don't dare it, they are the same people that will come to you tomorrow to say, well done. That's just the way life is. A lot of people have experienced what I've just told you. Have experienced it. You will experience success. In the midst, in the middle of opposition, you will win. Understand this. If those guys never dare to do what they know they ought to do, they will never have invented what they invented eventually. They will never have been successful in what they were successful at eventually. So you can just imagine if you refuse to do what you have to do now. Remember the story I told you the last time. In those graves in the cemetery are singers who never sang, writers who never wrote the books, great leaders who never led. You know why? Because they were not courageous enough to do what they had to do to make their world a better place. Do you want to join in the lead, in those who've gone to the grave without achieving their purpose in life, without fulfilling their dreams, visions, and aspirations? Do you also want to go in that direction? Is that what you want to be? I'm sure your answer is no. If your answer is no, you don't want to go in that direction. You don't want to be that person that can give the world a better solution. You don't want to be a failure. And so you're going to do what you had to do, even if you fail. But I doubt if you will fail. You need to be very courageous. Do what you have to do. Fear of the future isn't going to help you to succeed. But you need to succeed. You need to do what? Put away anything that's going to bring fear to you. Be very focused. Do what you have to do. You will just succeed. Courage is what you need.